Good afternoon. Who's heard of Alien Earth? Has anybody out there heard of Alien Earth? So I was a sustainability supervisor on this production. It was the largest production ever shot in Thailand, and probably the most critical thing about it was that we got support from Disney to have the first dedicated sustainability department on a major film in Thailand. So that meant that we had kind of a mandate to figure out what we could do to make film more sustainable, along with so many different things that everything from vendors to what we could do in terms of mitigating our styrofoam waste. So it was definitely a journey for us to get to the point of what we could do to make Alien Earth more sustainable. I work as a sustainability supervisor and advisor for Living Films. Living Films is one of the longest international production companies based in Thailand and headquartered here in Chiang Mai. So we're really proud of the work that we've been able to do around sustainability, and it's an emerging thing. I mean, to get sustainable practices embedded into film is new, especially with productions that come from Disney and Netflix on scale, and also for us to just to learn more about how we can be more sustainable ourselves in this process of filmmaking. We got funding from Disney to do a short documentary about the behind-the-scenes process of what we could do on Disney or on Alien Earth, and so I will. Please enjoy the film. I think it's one of the nice things about Alien Earth, which is interesting, is that there's this dichotomy between the aliens and people, and the assumption is that the aliens are bad, but if you're interested in the series, they really explore a little bit about who are the people who are affecting the Earth, and it's an interesting question. So please enjoy.
The entire season of Alien chose Thailand as its home base, as its mothership. It's the first time that a major series like this chose Thailand for its home. And so it's been an incredible challenge, but it's also been an amazing chance to showcase Thai crews and what they can do. A lot of our sets are built from reused and repurposed materials. Even our hallways that we built on our spaceship, the ceilings of them were made from old gardening trays. And so ingenious, and it's actually a way to save money. So not only is it sustainable and using reused materials, but it actually saved us budget, which is pretty amazing. My name is Chris Lowenstein, and I'm a producer on Alien. Thailand's kind of become the hub of filmmaking in Southeast Asia now. I think it's the first time in all of Asia that a series or a production like this actually has a dedicated department for sustainability and takes sustainability extremely seriously. It actually really worked to go find and reuse old stuff from around Bangkok. We went to shops all over town to get pieces for the spaceship walls, for example. So we have old computer parts, and we have wires and tubes, and all of this is reused material, essentially. We're repurposing a lot of materials to build the sets, and then when we strike the sets, we'll also repurpose them again. I think we've now found solutions through our sustainability department to recycle every part of the sets.
My name is David Kerr. I'm the sustainability supervisor on Alien Season 1 that's now being shot in Thailand. My role is to try to make production as sustainable as possible. Styrofoam is one of the biggest issues because of its longevity. It lasts in the environment for up to or over 1,000 years. So trying to stop the spread of that is probably one of the most critical things.
Along with our styrofoam waste, most of our wood and plastic from sets were sent to a local recycling company
where it gets used as fuel in incinerators for electricity production, compost production, and concrete manufacturing. What I'm most proud of on Alien is that we've been managed to get over 150 tons so far diverted from the landfill, and that includes plastic and wood waste. And so really the goal is to try to keep all of it as much as possible for ending up in the environment.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of efforts to be sustainable, from the small things like having a water bottle that's reusable to the bigger recycling all of the sets and the waste from the sets, the set pieces, and having a lot of electric batteries around. I mean, there's a lot of different ways that we as humans can make steps to move forward. Questioning where are humans in this hierarchy, and we put ourselves often above other animals, and that will be our downfall. And the show is about our relationship to the earth. You know, Alien is set in the future. It's hot, it's sweaty, and there are these aliens coming into Earth, and we have to decide, well, who is the monster? What have humans actually caused more harm than these aliens?
We're using over 800 sky panels for lighting on the show, which is a modern LED light, which has really wonderfully replaced the traditional HMI lights and tungsten lights that we used to use all the time. And the LEDs use much less juice, so we're using less gasoline for our generators, and we can put more of them on a set than we could traditional lighting.
It's a learning curve for everybody. There's still a long way to go. My name is Ob, and I'm the line producer on Alien Season 1. There's no denying that we're still using diesel generators on our production today. So we are switching to an EV generators, and we bought one.
Disney and FX decided to give us a fund to purchase Thailand's first EV generator on Alien Season 1, a 45 kVA generator, which we've been using throughout the production. And I'm hoping that in future seasons of Alien, we will have multiple EV generators working on the set. When we embark on a film production or a TV series like Alien, where we're shooting quite a bit on location, we always want to leave our locations actually more pristine than when we came. And you know, first of all, we want to be invited back. Second, it's a good thing to do because we have a lot of crew coming in and we create quite a footprint. And so part of that, traditionally in Thailand, if, for example, we're shooting on beaches, we will clean up the beach before we shoot and after we shoot and try to leave it cleaner than when we came. But on Alien Season 1, we're actually going further. We're taking all of the trash that we're picking up on beaches and we're recycling it. So we're going to repurpose everything that we find instead of just ending up in a land dump. So it's a nice additional piece to not only leaving the locations cleaner than we found them, but actually recycling what we find as well. There's so far to go with sustainability, so we're never going to accomplish it in one project. But I think one of the things we've seen, being the first series like this to have sustainability, to have a department dedicated to it, to have a bunch of things that we've actually tried to accomplish with sustainability on the project, is that a lot of the crew and a lot of the cast and our vendors see what we're doing for sustainability, and I'm hoping it can be an example where we can start to see more and more sustainability on projects.
So just to finish, but I really hate styrofoam. So if anybody wants to start a campaign, I live here in Chiang Mai, and aside from my work at Living Films, I'd love to be a part of that. It's something that probably the one thing I'm most proud of is our work to make sure that styrofoam did not end up in the landfill. And the fact is that, sustainability is a work in progress, as, Chris just mentioned, but it's not, it's for all of us, right? It's how we deal with our stuff at home. It's how we deal with, waste when we're on a road trip or whatever it is. We're always trying to improve. And I think that I think of today and this morning, it's like these opportunities to collaborate are how we're going to make a difference. So also, I just want to take a minute to thank TEDx for this opportunity and just, really appreciative of this experience. So thank you.